Hey guys, Sirens and Thunderbolts 1003 here, and today I thought I'd showcase off the sirens I have. So, start off here with my STH-10. As some of you may know, I acquired this from a siren enthusiast near Toronto, We Fire 8. Was selling it off without a motor. Had this was my very first big siren. And then I got a Model D, which is mounted outside the shed here, as you guys see in my recent video. And then here's my Model 2. As you can see, it is a primer filler on it. But yeah, it's doing okay, but the motor needs a rewind. The field coils need a rewind, I think, specifically, because they're all shot out. And here's the other STH-10 part. Sorry if it's so dark here. Don't really have very many lights. Hold on a sec. See if I can get a light. There we go. Okay, so here's my Model 2. That's nice. Here's the timer and everything for it. And here's the STH-10 thing. The bottom half of it, the intake and the mount. Yeah, so. But recently, I acquired something very awesome. It's nice and red. Can anyone guess what this is before I show it off? Well, I'll show it now. It is a Sterling 2V8 siren. Amazing. Came from Cornwall, Ontario. Was selling off. It is a... Here, I'll show you the specs. The specs are 2V8, 2 horsepower, 27 amp, 110 volts. Sterling siren. Get a little brighter there. Let me see. The Sterling Siren Fire Alarm Company Incorporated, Rochester, New York, if I said that right. Motor number, let's see, motor no, 12174, 1274, single phase, 25 to 60 cycles. Model 2 V8 siren. It's awesome. I could see this thing got sandwiched here in between, because you can see here that it basically blew through the hole there where this normally screws in right there. If you can see it, yeah, right there. Normally screws right there, but it looks like someone pulled it up on the wrong way and it pulled right through someone. It was already like that when I saw it on the ad. But yeah, my new, to me, Sterling 2V8 siren. And yes, it works without any touching to it, like the Model 2. The Model 2 doesn't work, unlike the Model 2, sorry. But it works awesome. Like, however, the whole circuit, I only have like a 15 amp circuit to the shed here, so. But I will now show you it working. Give me a moment. I'm gonna need some light now. So, I'll show you guys here in just a couple of secs. I gotta turn off the Model D's remote radio system so that it will be able to power this crazy 2 horsepower monster. There we go. Turning off. There goes the Model D's time clock. There goes the power for that circuit. Gonna turn off the panel power here for my fire alarm. There she go. And now I'm going to turn the whole circuit off here in this place to prevent any overloading of the main wire. So that's the circuit. All circuits off. I will have a light on it, so just so you guys can see. Just check the wiring before I go. Okay. Hold on a second, I will set you guys up. Okay, you ready? Gotta be pretty brief here. Gonna be pretty brief here. Because I don't want to disturb the neighbors at all very much. Just a quick growl. I'm actually gonna get a clip on my phone as well, so. There's the Sterling 2V8 right there sitting. 120 volts, ready to go. I'm gonna turn on flash, so ready? Neato, huh? I could give it a quick, longer growl. It's almost 5 o'clock actually, so. Give it a second. I got 22 minutes left on the main camera here, on this camcorder. But yeah, it's impressive, it's amazing, it's all great. So I'll go ahead and do a quick blast here, so. Yeah, that might be the bearings or the brushes. I think it might be the bearings because it's been sitting on a fire station for a while as probably their fire siren, so. I'll just do another quick run up here. Yeah, got quite a squeak to it. I'll move you guys now to closer to it. There you go. And I will do it from here then. Just a quick growl, nothing crazy. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it might be the bearings for sure. Give it another quick growl, because it's very cool. I just got it today, so check the breaker here. Number 1, pool pump. Yeah, I got quite the squeak. I do believe this is stainless steel. It's actually quite nice for it to be stainless steel. Kind of wobbly, but no problem. Works great. Works great. Came from Cornwall, Ontario. At a fire station near there somewhere. So yeah, that's my new, to me, Sterling 2V8 siren. And I'll actually show you guys the number here. That's the number there. Sterling Siren. Sterling Siren and Fire Alarm Company. It's quite nice. For the heck of it, I'll do one quick, very, very brief alert blast. Like, very brief. I don't want to disturb the neighbors. So, very brief. It is now 5 o'clock. About the best I could do with it being 5 o'clock. Youch, I gotta take care of that squeak. So, I think what I'm going to start with is dismantling it sometime soon, and maybe getting a start on the restoration of it, but it works great. I'll unplug that now, so that I don't get a surprise if I hit the wrong switch. Surprises, don't you just hate surprises if you hit the wrong switch? Anyways, yeah, that is my new to me Sterling 2V8 siren. I am gonna turn on this. Thank you everyone for watching, and this has been a quick show of my new to me Sterling 2V8 siren. It will undergo restoration at some point, so stay tuned for that. For now, I'm just gonna plug my Model D back in on its timer. There we go. And actually, I'll show you guys the Model D controls. So here they are. Those are the Model D controls. I'll actually tour you guys through it. So I'll start with the Sirens time clock and noon whistle timers. So this one right here, when it receives the DTMF over in the decoder by the PGA timer that I made, it will set this off for a specific time. It's a off or on delay time. So if just for 0.8 seconds, and then it'll shut off. So and then here's the siren time clock, which will cut the siren off at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So it turns on at 8 a.m. and turns off at 8 p.m. I got 4 minutes remaining. Jeez. Here is the PGA timer I made with multi-function timers in there. As you heard, does a nice growl. Here's the decoder, tornado signal, noon blast, and a cancel. Just simple commands for it. The cancel will stop the power to the timer. I got 2 minutes left on here. So there's an alarm button and a test button. Over here, here's the main power. As my Model D is 24 volts. I gotta click through this. My Model D is 24 volts. So I have to have a power supply here. So what? Oh, crumb. That's just old. So I have like this thing here to switch to auto or off and test. So that will override the timers. Here's the transformer. Here's the main switch to turn it off if I need to. That's about it. Here's the piece that broke off, sadly. I wasn't too careful when trying to restore it. So yeah, my camera died there. But yeah, that was the Model D control system here. Everything, here's the transformer, DTMF relay, PGA timer, and power cutoff for the night time in case something were to happen and this would go wild. I'd want it during the day and not the night. Here's the noon timer. So as I said, every Saturday at noon it does that brief growl. It adds power to that through here. So noon blast is relay 2. There's the main power switch there. So yeah, there's the power. Usually this is the pool pump power here, but I borrowed it for the winter here for the Model D. Okay, so here's the Model 2. It's just sitting here. It's still got restoration going, and this is a horrible cap. Yeah, I gotta find a new one or make one. Here's the rest of it though. It's sort of okay, except for the couple of spots here that I somehow got fixed. Model 2 is okay, just needs a motor rewind, I believe. Unlike the Sterling siren there I have. Here's the STH10 intake, all the goods and pieces and things here. ID tag of the housing here. Here's the breaker box. I borrowed the power cable for the Sterling siren to see if it would work. It works great. It's everything I imagined. Yeah, it's quite corroded here, but nothing little cleaning can fix. As you can see here, someone was a little obsessive and pulled the top off here. So looks like, yeah, as you can see, the screw kind of broke there. I'll have to repair those somehow. I probably have a way. Probably, I don't know quite. I might just drill new holes on the side there. So new holes, done deal flatten out those bent spots. Done deal. So, but yeah. Anyways, here's some pieces of my Model 2 housing and stuff. The Model 2 is going to need some work. But overall, I think the filler primer is going to be okay for the winter. Until I can get onto it more and I have more funds to get it cleaned up and everything and working. Because I'd really like to see it work too. It does work, just however it's not so good. Like, you know, goes up to 60 amps and then stops working. But yeah, that's about it for my Sterling 2V8 siren. Sure, I'll give you guys a good little look at this. The Sterling Siren Fire Alarm Company Incorporated. Very nice siren, I love it. It's awesome. My first working siren. But yeah, it's impressive. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna have to overhaul this once I get the chance. But yeah, it's awesome. It's amazing. I probably get some replacement bearings too. Anyways, that concludes my show and tell video on my newly acquired Sterling 2V8 siren. Take care, everyone.